Welcome back to Newsmax Now. John Bachman, Miranda Khan here. We just wanted to follow up. The Aaron Hernandez trial is now over. He has been convicted of murder and sentenced to life in prison. So he'll spend the rest of his life behind bars. Of course, different from the Boston Marathon bombing trial, this was a state trial. The death penalty, not an option in the Aaron Hernandez case, was an option for the federal charges against Johar Tsarnaev.
And it took them 7 days to reach a verdict, 36 hours. So.
Yeah, big victory for the prosecution in the Hernandez case. Again, we welcome you back. Let's go ahead, Miranda, and change things up, lighten things up a little bit.
Lighten things up a little bit. Some heavy news today going on in Boston, but we want to bring you now what's trending on Twitter as it's trending. Yesterday's Equal Pay Day came just 1 day before Tax Day. President Obama honored the day by signing 2 executive orders holding federal contractors accountable for the gender pay gap.
And the president ended the day with this tweet right here: "When women succeed, America succeeds." Touching words, but the most enthusiastic tweet of the day comes from maybe the creepiest member of the executive branch, Joe Biden.
He loves calling him creepy. Poor guy. Vice President Biden tweeted this picture of what looks to be a celebration of Equal Pay Day in a women's locker room. The caption reads, quote, "Equal pay for equal work. It's common sense. It's also overdue. Let's close the gap and let's do it now." No one's crying. No one's playing the flute.
No one's crying. If you were playing a sport, though, would you want Joe Biden in your locker room?
That's the weirdest question.
I told you, it gets creepy, and of course, it's been a good week for Biden.
I don't think he intends to be that way.
It's been a good week for us Uncle Joe observers.
Yes.
Who can forget what took place? We just wanted to show this. Not a lot of news value here, but I figured we wanted to show it. Joe Biden with a pacifier. If you want to caption this, you can reach out to both Miranda and I on Twitter at Miranda_Newsmax or at John B. at John B _Newsmax, and give us your caption for what you think about Joe Biden here. Also, remember the Ashton Carter hair sniff? That's Ashton Carter's wife right there.
You love that.
Yeah.
You know, maybe our hair just smelled really, really good that day. Okay, maybe that's a little weird.
Maybe Biden's just very free with himself. Anyway, let's move on. Most Republicans did not comment on Equal Pay Day, but the Clinton Foundation took this opportunity to tweet out this image and this tweet saying, quote, "Gender inequality in the workforce has barely changed in decades. Hashtag equal pay, hashtag no ceilings." Nice little book plug for Hillary Clinton there.
Yeah, that was clever. All right, the Department of Labor took home the most retweets, though, with its revival of the 1974 Equal Pay Public Service announcement starring the infamous Batgirl.
"I've worked for you a long time, and I'm paid less than Robin. Same job, same employer means equal pay for men and women."
Well, we'll see. Working towards that equal pay. And we bring you into our headlines and punchline segment. Taxes are due today. Y'all filed, Miranda?
Ah, yes. Don't you just loathe today?
I like to get today out of the way.
Yes.
Out of the way. And hopefully, you know, people like to get those rebates, but you don't want to give the federal government your money for the whole year. So if you're not getting a rebate, if you have to pay, you actually win here, as long as you held on to that money, you planned properly, which is a good idea to do. The New York Times is asking people if if you'd let the IRS prepare your taxes. David Letterman spoke about his trouble with taxes himself.
And I said to myself when I woke up this morning and I realized it was tax season, I said, my God, didn't we just pay taxes last year?
Yeah, right.
Didn't we? For God's sake.
We did.
I don't know. Have you got an accountant? Get yourself a good accountant. Oh, man, that's the best advice I can give you. I go to my accountant, and he refers to the refund as my cut.
I don't know.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
That was a good take on that. I enjoyed that. Did you?
Yeah, I do. I did enjoy that. You know, David Letterman's kind of an acquired taste at this point. Of course, he's handing over the mantle to Stephen Colbert. Folks have noticed that no Stephen Colbert in our late night joke segment. Those will be coming back, though. Yes. Very fortunately, his voice missing from the conversation right now. So we'll have much more coming.
Any tax tips for anybody?
No, I'm not a tax professional, and maybe the best tax tip I can tell everybody is don't take any tax tips from me.
I just feel bad for all these people that have been standing in line. We've been hearing all these reports that people have been standing in line for like 10 hours and have to wait 25 minutes in order to talk to somebody.
Some egregious stuff going on over at the IRS. We'll continue to cover that as well. But we're coming back here on Newsmax Now. We'll be right back after this short commercial break.